Hey y'all. Y'all, I had to get on here yesterday. Oh man, but I couldn't. I mean, my day was scheduled all the way till it was time for me to get my babies. Oh, and I came no near, what I'm saying, do this while the kids is here because they will be over the place. But today I got a lot of real stuff I want to talk to y'all about. Just well, first we're gonna go into what's been going on with the Oscars. Now I seen that was like last week with Robert. I mean, is it Peter Porter? When he was having he was had half suit and half dress. Now y'all know that's that I don't want to say Numinati. It could be Numinati, it could be the devil, it could be transsexual. I don't know what that is. Tranny, I don't know. What they was trying to broadcast that black man, African man, in a half dress and a half suit. I mean, I can think of a lot of things of what they had set that Sambo ass nigga up to do. Now, what kind of money that he got offered to do something like that to, assassinate his character, who he is as a black man? That's all they did. They played him like hangman because ain't not a amount of money make a grown man. Well, wait a minute, because they did do, back in the 90s. That's when when Martin came out, with the Shanae. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Tyler Perry with Medea. So, okay, that's that train. That's that training link or whatever. But now it's on to, as you grow, you go on to different things. That's why this is about to be the last Medea. You know what I'm saying? Tyler Perry looking at it like, you know what, he see what Hollywood is doing. He see what they doing to the black African men and also the women. So he had to cut Medea down, but Medea changed a lot of people's lives. Them plays, it changed my life. I used to look at them plays because that's what was going on out here in the world. You know what I'm saying? So, but we living in the last days right now. And by us living in the last day, what TDJ say is famine. This is the time of famine. You know what I'm saying? That God is right now is recruiting all his people because he see that it's a lot of going on in this world where the evilness is trying to tear down the dominant black men and women, white or Latino, however, hot, whatever color you is. He is trying to divide us. He's trying to divide us, trying to destroy us, and trying to conquer. So what we have to do as people is use your head and don't let just any kind of amount of money distort your character, who you is as a person, who God called you out to be. You know what I'm saying? So Robert Porter, he gets no cool points for me. He did all the way wrong. Then Bobby Brown's sister, Leola. Now let me talk about her for a minute too. Now I seen her with the little broadcast, and she was telling her story about what happened. But what got me with her, and see, everybody got these kind of people in their family. You see what I'm saying? And I don't know what went on to make Bobby Brown and her fall all the way out. But if you say that you used to be her manager, you stopped being her manager because you got a husband and you moved on and did whatever you needed to do for you, then you turn around and they say Whitney Houston wanted to give her Bobby Christina what was it? Bobby Christina estate. So where did that come in at? Okay, if this my brother's um daughter and you got Whitney Houston as your, the you managing her, however, don't you think you needed to run that past Bobby Brown? Don't you think that was saying something is about to go down for her to just out of the blue give you the estate, and then you say it's not about the money, and then when Bobby Christina died, then you told him, that's when everybody found out that you had the estate, but you say it's not about money? No, something ain't right. That ain't coming from your heart, and that ain't God. You got to pay attention, because your mind is a terrible thing to waste. And that's what the devil wanted to do. Get your mind confused, get you to saying things that you don't mean, that you don't even have a clue about. So that right there, when she said about the estate, everything she was saying, okay, it made sense. But when she said that about she had Bobby Christina estate all along, that right there was disloyalty. And I can understand why Bobby Brown, is basically, mad at that. Saying he has some type of feeling about that. And I don't doubt what she's saying about Bobby Brown's, his wife, his new wife. She did always come off as some type of shady something. I just can't put my finger on it because she's not around as much as, somebody that has a career or whatever. So that right there, I think Leala, I think she need to go to Bobby Brown and basically, like she said, it's not about the money. What she should do is give him the estate, give him all the rest of the money, or do something that will. Oh, this was another thing she said, and that's what she needed to do. She said, "We not gonna go, I'm gonna go ahead and tell our book, but we not gonna go into we could go into hiring investigators, getting the FBI into this and all this and all that. What you need to do with that estate money is go hire an investigator, go do all the things you need to do to solve the mystery if you feel like that's what happened. I feel like the same person who killed Whitney Houston is the same person that did that to Bobby Christina. I do believe that. I don't think that was just a coincidence. Both of them died the same, the same situation happened to them. I mean, I really think that, it was some foul play. But nobody you can come and say you got the estate of her, but you couldn't go while she was on life support. You couldn't go hire some investigators, and all y'all should have been doing that. So I don't know. If she feel like she can't do the investigating because she probably scared, she probably need to do something, do something with the community, do something that, Whitney Houston or Bobby Christina would love to, to do, because I'm pretty sure they will want you to do something, to help other people, because that's the type of people they were. You know what I'm saying? They was loving, caring people. and they went through struggles just like everybody else was, but then they couldn't get, they wasn't in their right mind. The devil had their mind tangled up. So but they in a better place now, you know what I'm saying? We living in these days, y'all. I'm telling you, we living in the last days. How all of a sudden they gonna have Michael Jackson. I was looking at that with Oprah. Oprah, she knows she ain't right, because how you gonna take that interview with them because of some money and ratings? That's all it's about, is some money and ratings. She ain't no good either. She black as well as us, as me, but then she not doing what she's supposed to do for the culture either. You know what I'm saying? All these people up here trying to say, saying, oh, that's why I respect Monique, because she has integrity. You got to have integrity. Be loyal to who your higher power is. Have faith, and don't never sell out your soul for nobody, for not no amount of money. They can't sell me out for no amount of money. I'm gonna keep praising the Lord and God for the rest of my life. But see, that's how the evilness can get in your mind, to try to control your mind, because it gives you the diamonds and the pearls and the gold and the cars and all this stuff, keeping your mind bondage. But let me tell you, this is how you know it's the last days, because they always say, one thing you don't do, you don't mess with God's kids, and you sure don't talk about the dead. You don't not mess with the dead. Michael Jackson been dead and gone. And all of a sudden, they trying to, just because they want to get the Neverland house, I don't know what that, Michael Jackson had a lot of money. I didn't know he owned some record company. Was it Sony or something? He owned half of something, but he had all his masters to everything he ever done, all his songs. So he owned all that. And after they then killed him, you know what I'm saying, they took him away from his mother, and his kids and his brothers and sisters, and y'all know what y'all was doing to him when he was alive. And now, out of all these years, he been dead and gone. Y'all gonna bring that back up again about him touching them men? Y'all is sick. That's sick. That ain't nothing but the devil. But see, I'm gonna tell you this. Watch. You don't play with God. You don't play with God, because that's something that you don't mess with. That man has been dead and gone. Let him rest. Y'all already killed him. So, that entertainment stuff, I don't know if it is the Illuminati. I don't know, is it the Illuminati or the what you call that? The rock or the pyramid? I don't know. But y'all got to see that it's something happening. It's definitely something happening. Then you got Nene Leakes. Ooh, Nene Leakes. Now, I've seen on this last episode she had a breakdown. Okay. But I did also hear previous to this that she was ready to leave Greg, her husband, that been down for her all these years. And you get mad because he can't go to the bar with you or spend some time with you. He is sick, and he in his last days, and all you doing is thinking about yourself. Now, that's how people is. God show you who the people you have around, before when you transitioning out this life. You know what I'm saying? He show you who they are. And even when you gone, he really showed who all the fake ones was. When you in that land in that bed, I remember my mother. I know she's seen just so many negative people all over her. Just. I mean, how her husband did her, how her husband did her. It was just, I mean, and he's still paying for it. How can you leave your husband or wife in their dying days and have them live their last days by themselves? You cheating on them. You worrying about cheating. That ain't nothing but the devil. And then you think you're going to live a great life? You think you're going to, once you bury them, they gone dead and gone. You think you're going to be with Sally Lou and Rob? You got life messed up. Huh. God going to send a tornado all around your life. Believe that. Because my mother ex-husband is still feeling that wrath. Believe that. But Nene Leakes, I hope that she get herself together. And I think that's why she had a breakdown. Because I ain't seen not nan cry. I ain't seen not nan tear drop down her eyes. I was shedding a tear and I wasn't even in there. Because I was just thinking to myself, like, what she doing is, she know all of this to hit. They sell their soul, and she sold her soul too. She sold her soul, and now her whole life is playing on national TV. And then that other little girl with Belle DeVoe, she embarrassing herself so bad. They knew to get her on there. She embarrassing the whole black race. Really. I mean, come on now. Y'all going too damn far. And she gone, Nene, she feeling bad because it's already out in the media that she was saying basically she wanted to leave her husband. You know what I'm saying? Because of all these, made up shit in people in her mind saying that what he can't do and how he can't do it. No, he is dying. Of course he cannot do it. So that was all the fake. So I hope she get herself together because she gonna have havoc if she continue on seeing if she is cheating, because it's just alleged. It's alleged that she cheating with a young man. You know what I'm saying? So and Peter, you see how I used to always think Nene and Peter was messing around. You see how God got Peter too. Ain't no telling. You don't know it was Peter and her doing something behind closed doors. But see how God do, how he show up, he'll get you. He'll make your enemies be your footstool. You better know. But you know what touched me? It was TD Jakes. And it was on the message, it was named Help is on the Way. It was named Help is on the Way. And he was basically talking about a lot of stuff. He's talking about, broken marriages and, broken homes, how, back in the day it used to be, mama, all of the grandmothers is basically dying, saying it ain't no great mama no more. He said the kids is basically raising the kids is raising the kids. Like, you got kids raising kids. No parent, the father ain't in the house, so the household is broken. Then he like basically, the new grandmother is, in her 30s. And then you got the kids playing tricks on your mind. You got the blind leading the blind. They this lying and stealing and just being just deceitful and what's that word? Being a fool. Basically, a fool is teaching a fool. Two fools is you doomed to drown. Because what's the knowledge? Where's the knowledge at? So always listen to somebody who is going to not be what can I say? Not biased, but diverse. A diverse type person. I look at myself as a diverse type of person. You know what I'm saying? Life is always gonna be ups and downs. Life is always gonna be hardship. That's the beauty out of salvation. You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of, God giving you to go through the darkness to lead to the light. You see what I'm saying? So when you're going through all these hardships in your time in your life, you got to know that it's going to be a brighter day, but you got to have faith and believe in God, because if you don't believe in him, that's how the enemy, the devil, going to get in your mind and try to distract you into going down a negative road where you start thinking about suicide. You start thinking about, doing something to other people that, you wouldn't think of, or, just your mind is going out of in sparrows. You know what I'm saying? So you got to hold on to your faith. That's how God tests you, really, to see how faithful you are. He know when you is fake, and he know when you is real. He know that, and he take you through, different channels in your life for you to see what he is doing. He will. It can be a song. It can be a little kid to say something. He gon' whatever you thinking in your mind, he going to show you it's him sending the message. Well, T.D. Jakes is basically saying that America is going bankrupt, which it is. It is. The United States, it is, because they've been talking about that. The infrastructure of seeing the world is declining. That's remember when all them hurricanes and all that stuff, is this stuff is old. It's old, and they're not putting in the money to do it. Trump up here talking about the war, but what about the global warming? You know what I'm saying? How the weather is changing up and down. You know what I'm saying? The food ain't right no more. People basically got to start eating, like a vegetarian or something. It's bad. It's bad. So, and then, that's how the enemy try to separate families, trying to separate the men, take the men out the houses, break down the mother, take the kids, let the kids raise the kids so they can go out, have other kids. Then they be stressed out. Then they be ready to rob and kill. You know what I'm saying? They trying to break it all down, break it down. Everybody have to really think about this. Everybody need to wake up and see what's going on. Whatever you is good at, whatever God has sent you out to do and to be, it's time to do it. It's time to come together. It's time to use our heads. It's time to fight. It's time to fight for your rights, fight for who you are as a person. This is time. The ancestors, that's why they back here now. They done broke free. They all, everybody, they family lives, they there as angels. That's why they need you. We need people that's good with these computers, who is know what to do with these computers. Need some more people in the Congress, you know what I'm saying, to do these votes and stuff for different things that we need in the world. Who knows who's gonna be the next president? I mean, this already showed. This should have showed the whole world what's going on when Trump got in office. So who's gonna be next? You see what I'm saying? So it's time for everybody to get on the right page and fight for what is yours. Sacrifice for your kids and your family and all for rest of the kids out here, because it's all about the kids. It's not about us. We up here fighting for a foundation and a foundation and stability. You know what I'm saying? We fighting for that, for our families, for our kids, for the young generation out here. These kids is dying. I was just looking like, now, this is another thing. Every time I'm hearing on the news, it's another 15-year-old and got shot, and just all this type of stuff that's just going on. And I know these kids is hurting. These y'all mothers, y'all got these teenagers, grab hold of them, kiss them, hug them, tell them you love them. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do for your kids. Then I look at in East Cleveland. Now, East Cleveland is damn near condemned. Damn near condemned. All you got to look on YouTube and look up East Cleveland. Why is you letting your 15, 14-year-old walk in city of East Cleveland? Walk anywhere in the city of East Cleveland, where every house or every other building is abandoned. Now they saying it's a girl missing out there. Missing. They said a couple of weeks ago it was some older ladies missing. I don't know if they found the older ladies, but the ladies had dementia. It's like, come on, y'all, wake up. I know, okay, you might have to live there. You might have to do what you got to do. But, honey, you better shield up your kids. You better shield up your kids. Because that's all what the evilness is trying to do. So, I mean, I just pray that whoever sees this, that, it's all coming from God. God is putting this in my spirit, in my mind, to reach all the men and women in the whole world. It's time to fight for your family and everybody else that's out there that is trying. And that's why I say for the people that's, like LeBron James and all these people that came from Cleveland, Ohio, or anywhere in Atlanta, all them rich people in Atlanta or whatever. It shouldn't even be a hood. It shouldn't be no such thing as a hood. It shouldn't be nothing, no such thing as kids can't go to schools. You got to pay to go to school. It shouldn't be no such thing as that. So, I mean, I'm just saying, come on, y'all. The ones that's, trying, you keep trying. You pray to God and ask him to help you and have faith in that he gonna lead the way. Help is on the way. It's famine season. That's what TDJ say. Get ready. Everybody get ready. But you have to fight. Because if you don't fight, y'all, can you imagine? Could you? They were saying on the news too, on CNN, I believe it was CNN, but where I seen it on my phone, they saying basically it's something underground. It's water underground. Something with they need to restructure the piping system or something. But they said it's something underground with water. Yeah. We gotta wake up. We gotta wake up. And I just pray. Everybody wake up and grab hold to your kids wherever you at, wherever you at, wherever hood you at. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you in a hood or not. You know what I'm saying? The enemy is everywhere. Schools, churches, stores, your job, they everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So just grab a hold of your kids, your teenagers, and pray over them, anoint them, anoint them. And if you good at something, you know, do your best at doing it. And is this time to fight? Well, y'all, my time is up. I love you all. I pray for y'all who are all the ones that's lost of God's light. I pray that they find his light, because his light is the light of all our lives. And I see y'all next Monday. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to do the broadcast this Monday, but that's the enemy. Is it try to distract you, whatever you good at, or whatever God is calling you out to do. If anything try to distract you from that, that's the enemy. You know what I'm saying? And be good at it, because all the other things that God got planned for you is gonna come. You know what I'm saying? The turtle always win the race. The turtle always wins. You have to wait on God, wait on his time, because he the one who is looking high and seeing low. He's seeing everything before you can even see it. So he just setting your steps. All right, y'all. Love you. Peace.